Hey everyone. I hope you're having a great election day, whether you voted or you didn't. No judgment here. Yeah, I have to actually be somewhere in a couple minutes, but I want to do a video. I'll do them with my glasses off today. How about that? It's the mood that I'm in. Today, I did a lot of processing of emotions. Um, Allowing myself to go through the process and to not talk to myself in such a bad way. So I will be pulling from a different kind of deck today because it's not really a deck. It's from this book, The Illustrated Crystallary, right? But it comes with cards in the back. But I love the meanings for the cards and the things that they ask you guys to do or ask us to do, because I'm the one reading the book. And honestly, I think I want to get every crystal in these cards. So let me just pray really fast. 2 cards called to me, one fell out and one told me to flip it. So, I did it. And let me just pray. So, okay. I don't really have a set prayer yet, but I do want to kind of like get into the routine of saying it. I kind of just go with the flow, but that's kind of how me and God's relationship has been. Um, we definitely have some type of understanding. And it's definitely more of a conversational, the prayer. But I do want to like solidify. I personally want to get better, but that's like me connecting even more. You know what I'm saying? But it's not y'all business. You know what I'm saying? But okay. So basically, I did some shadow work. Like I kept feeling the urge to call myself stupid, but then I kept saying no because it wasn't that I was stupid. I didn't know better. But what's life without learning? Hold on 1 second. Okay. So yeah, I'm back. And I ended up feeling pretty good because like I accepted it. And it's not like something I haven't accepted before, but forgiveness, healing, everything. Wow. Clear quartz is at the bottom. Is even like, okay, forgiveness. You don't When you forgive, you have to forgive multiple times. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not just like one thing and like, oh yeah, I'm okay. Like no, you'll remember that instant and then you'll have to go through the cycle again. But it's just like each and every time it gets shorter and shorter until like you truly forgive. You know what I'm saying? And that's the same with yourself. Like there are things that I've done where I'm like, why the fuck am I even doing this? And this is me talking to myself while I'm doing it. And it's like, Tori, but you know better. And it just came to the point where I was kind of just asking myself, like, do you like this? Do you like what's happening? you know? I don't know. Hold on. Oh, okay, the song's still on because I was about to say that it's off. But yeah, maybe someone needed to hear this, but it's okay. Especially if you come from a place like in your childhood, you were always told like you listen, you don't speak, or you just lived in a house where you weren't really listened to, or they made you feel like your words weren't worth anything, your feelings weren't valid because you were a child, just different things like that. And oh, 2 came out. Okay, and I'm gonna flip over this side. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it like that for you guys. Let's see. Oh, wow, more came up than I thought. I like these. Okay, so the readings for these cards are actually pretty long, and I'm supposed to be somewhere soon, but I'm gonna do what the Holy Spirit wants me to do. Yeah, so like I was saying, it's a journey, it's a process, and today I think I came out victorious. Yeah, it wasn't easy because every time I felt like saying, "You're so stupid," or "You were so stupid," or blah, 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 I kept saying, "Hold the phone. I'm not stupid. I'm actually very intelligent and very wise." And yes, I know even though I know a lot, I don't know a lot. And there's so much more that I don't know than I do know. So that's not what I'm saying. But it's like I've been through so much, and I have literally sat down and told myself, Tori, you will learn from these experiences so many times that I know my stuff. It's just sticking to it and applying it to my life, you know? So moving forward, I just ended up feeling really good and really light. You know, I was being really present and just having a lot of fun with myself. And I mean, I usually do. So that's nothing new, but I just feel good today. I did the work today. And there could be something else. I mean, something did trigger me earlier today. I've been working on it my whole life, though. I've definitely gotten so much better, you know? And it's just, oh shit, recognizing progress. Okay, I don't know if you guys are like me in this instant, but when I became aware of the fact that it was up to me to heal myself, the healing journey, even before I even actively started really being conscious of like what my subconscious, how powerful it was, and just really diving deep into like self-help and self-development and healing and spirituality and all these things, before I really got into it as deep as I'm in it now, because obviously there's so much more I can get into, you know? There's so much more of me that I don't know. And I feel like at the same point, it's like the more I discover me, the more that I figure out who God is to me, you know? But what was I saying? I just lost my track of mind. Oh damn. Holy Spirit, what was I talking about? It's at the tip of my tongue. It's at the tip of my eye. Oh yeah, every time I sat there and was just like reliving memories, right? And words that I feel like I would never forget, hurtful things, you know? And I was just like, you're so stupid, because it's not like you didn't know, you knew, but you acted like you didn't know. You stayed and then you ended up feeling hurt. But it's like, I could say, yeah, that person shouldn't have treated me that way, which is true. But at the same time, I stayed, so I allowed that person to treat me that way. Instead of speaking up, I would ask myself internally, like, do you like this treatment? Like, do you like this? Like, and then growing up the way that I grew up, I was always the person that was asked to create peace, which means that I pacified people. So what did I do? I didn't learn how to fully express myself all the way, because I was always so aware of everyone else around me, that the storm that was brewing inside me, I had no capacity for that, because I had to make sure that at least from the outside in, I could, damn, like I'm just realizing like I didn't even feel worthy to make it to the next day, you know? So I was literally fighting all the time. Not to get emotional. Jesus, I feel the tears. Okay, y'all watching me go through like my own digging deep, but this is what it's like. You know, shadow work isn't easy. You don't always have to relive it, but you do have to visit where the pain is. You know what I'm saying? Visit the wound and be like, all right, we need to clean some of this rubble out, because we kind of just left it there to fester instead of going through the initial pain. You know how when you like cut yourself and you put like alcohol or peroxide on it, you get that little sting or whatever, and it's like, damn, this shit hurts, but it's like the initial pain hurt, but then this pain is like the pain that you endure to heal, and then after a while it gets better, and then one day you wake up and you go, oh shit, my nose isn't clogged anymore, I can breathe, thank God. Or oh shit, my arm isn't broken anymore, it's a little stiff, but you know, I'm not in pain, you know? So yeah, I was just going through it, and every time I said it to myself, I was like, Tori, hold the phone. You come too far. You're not stupid. You made a choice. Are you going to do that again? No. And when you catch yourself doing it, what are you going to do? I'm going to lovingly excuse myself from the situation and say, I don't have to deal with this mess. I'm just looking at the clock. I spent 10 minutes. I guess this is what you guys really needed to hear, but I'm pretty sure it's also what I needed to hear as well, coming from me to me, from you to you. 2020 has been a rough year. So I'm going to read, I want to read all of these for you guys. I want to, okay. What I'm going to do, because I do have to go. Did she text me? My best friend didn't text me. I'm supposed to get something from her really fast, but I don't want her to fall asleep. This book has so many good things in it, like things I haven't even read yet. I have so many books, guys. It turned to Moonstone. I'm actually wearing Moonstone right now. I love this stone, but ebb and flow. Gosh, I'm feeling called to read this to you guys. Let's see. Mama Moon rules the waters, pulling the tide and singing the ebb and flow within our own watery bodies. As the moon's acolyte, Moonstone holds the mystery of water, teaching us to swim in our own depths. Yeah, definitely, this is the message. In our own depths and find our own rhythm of waxing and waning. Those are phases of the moon. When you feel disoriented by new places or experiences, or when the pull of modernity, I hope I said that right, has taken you away from the mysteries of the natural realms, Moonstone will guide you back. She is a stone for the journey, from dark to light, from inner to outer, from winter to summer, steadfast in her gentle assertion that everything comes around again. Flowing with life's tides, she assures you will lead to renewal. Oh, I read this before, but it's like, okay, so let me try to get you Holy Spirit. Since I am pressed for time, which one should I read to them? Okay, so I'm gonna do Smoky Quartz. I was shuffling these cards randomly, not really doing anything. I just like to touch them sometimes, and Smoky Quartz kept falling out, and I was like, I need to get some. So I'm gonna read it. It's on page 143. That number might mean something to you guys. Okay, so fall apart. That is the topic for this stone. I am the ground beneath your feet. Smoky Quartz whispers, I am the hollow in the earth and a cradle to rest in. I still the noise and ease the pain. I am the grandmother who sings you to sleep and sweetens your dreams. I am the foundation on which to place the first stones. I am the place you go when all other places are wrong and rough, and your world feels unrecognizable. I am truth. I am earth. I am solid. I am stable. I am home. It's okay. You can let go now. Smoky Quartz is a hug and a cup of tea, a place to fall apart so you can put yourself back together and be strong in the world. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, it's not the Rona. This is the picture on the card. So cute. Wow. Okay. So, wow, that was so beautiful. Wow. Okay, so the ritual that they have in the book for this stone, they have a ritual and a reflection for each stone. It's really nice. So it's called Going to Pieces. Smoky Quartz knows that to maintain your strength and integrity, you need a safe space to fall apart. You become resilient not by ignoring what pains you, but by facing it, feeling it, and letting it flow away. I do want to pause to say, God is amazing, because that's literally what I felt led to tell you guys about my own healing journey, and that's literally what I'm talking about, you know? Wow. Okay. In the evening, find a safe space where you can allow the feelings you've stifled during the day to surface. These might seem small or petty. Annoyance at the person who took forever to count change at the market, or anger at the person who cut you off as you turned into your neighborhood. This is not a time to school yourself to proper emotions. Like I was saying, I used to say, or I think I was about to say, when I would ask myself, Tori, do you even like this emotion? Is because I was taught to pacify people before I was taught to explore how I was feeling. So a lot of times I was trying to gauge if the reaction I was even feeling was appropriate to the way I was being treated, because I was treated, I don't want to say so poorly, but like, I wasn't shown what like true respect and like other things were, like just things that you need to know, so then you can teach people how to treat you. That's what I'm gonna say. um yeah, so it's like I was just like, is this proper, literally proper emotions to react this way? Like if someone says something out of pocket to me, like do I literally just let them turn my cheek so they can slap it, or do I like curse them out? Or what's the bar? Like what is enough? How much is enough to react to this? And it's like I would always make sure to treat people with kindness and care, because I understood what it was like to be on the brunt force and continuously of not receiving kindness and care, truth and honesty, dealing with people that would just project constantly when I was so aware of me, but also so aware of them. So I'm most likely going to get this stone. I've been thinking about it for like 2 months. Uh, let's see. Okay. Let me continue reading. It's not about me, it's about y'all. But I do hope that you guys get something from this, because I feel like a lot of people don't talk about this. When, yeah, okay. This is not the time to school yourself to proper emotions. Feel what you feel and write it down. When you have it all in front of you, choose how you want to release it. You can burn or bury your paper, or give a good shake of your body like a wet dog and envision it falling away. That's because our bodies hold trauma. And that's why a lot of times when people hug you, you cry. When people dance, they start sobbing, or like a whole bunch of emotions start to come up because they're releasing the feelings trapped in their body. Even sex, when people cry, sometimes it's not because of the bond being so intense, it's because them being touched. Sorry, I just got a text. Them being touched like that is releasing traumas from before. So shaking your body, I actually love doing that. I might not do it like a wet dog, but I do like to move my body, and envision it falling away. So give a good shake of your body and envision it falling away. This is a fabulous way to release the aggravations from the day and encourage a sound night's sleep. Okay, and then I'm going to read the reflection, okay? Feeling safe. Having a space in your life where you feel safe is necessary to allow the nervous system to relax and unwind, so you can move out of the fight or flight mode that modern life can cause. You have a space in your life where you feel completely safe. Oh, sorry. Do you have a space in your life where you feel completely safe to be vulnerable? This space might be a place or a person. It might be a song that cracks you open and lets you go to pieces. Are you regularly returning to this space to put down the burdens of your day? If not, why not? Okay, and then they have a picture of the stone, and I'm going to read the little passage next to it. Vulnerability is the birthplace of love, belonging, joy, courage, empathy, and creativity. It is the source of hope, empathy, accountability, and authenticity. If we want greater clarity in our purpose or deeper and more meaningful spiritual lives, vulnerability is the path. Brené Brown, or Brené Brown, Brené Brown, Daring Greatly. You guys, can you see the name? You know what? I might type it when I edit the video, but hopefully I'm thinking it's a woman, so Miss Brown, thank you. If it's a man, Mr. Brown, thank you for that quote. Okay, and I was gonna do salt. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do salt number 87, and then I'm gonna get going because I'm the friend, yes, that is usually always late. And though sometimes I am on time, I am more consistently late than I am on time. But at the same time, that's why I like to live a life where I don't technically have to be on someone else's time. But I also don't want her to fall asleep. And she's in school, so let me not be so selfish. I just felt led to give you guys the reading, so I wanted to honor this feeling. Yeah. Okay, so salt, the fundamentals of humanness. Before there were diamonds, emeralds, and rubies, there was salt. This ancient crystal was used as currency, building cities, trade routes, and new technologies. While you might desire moonstones or opals, only salt is so necessary that you are hardwired to crave it. Do you know the difference between what you desire and what your body and being truly crave? Salt asks, can you put aside the glitter to feed your real hungers, to embrace and take joy in the fundamental building blocks of humanness and happiness? All salt originally came from the sea, whether an ancient island, seabed, or ocean itself. It calls to the sea of our blood, reminding us that without a foundation of salt, we are nothing. Okay, so let's see. Okay, let me not rush. I'll read it all and then I'll end it. Okay. See, let me text her. Later. I haven't installed the update yet. I've been fighting them. Okay, I texted her. I feel bad. I should have, but she didn't respond to me. You know what? Look at me going through it. Not about me. I'll deal with it after. Okay. So, salt washing. Historically, salt has been used to separate. It pulls liquids from meats and proteins from liquids. This process is called salting out. We can use salting out as a metaphor to help us release other people's emotions that we may be holding on to. This process is especially wonderful for people who work closely in another's emotional space, like a therapist or a coach. Add a pinch of salt when you're washing your hands or bathe in salt water. In the shower, you can fill a washcloth with salt and tie it shut. The salt will dissolve through the cloth as you scrub your body. You can also scent the salt with essential oil. 1 drop per handful of salt will do to make this a sensual experience. As you rinse with the salt, imagine any sticky emotions being pulled from your body and flowing away with the water. I do that all the time in the shower, but even when I'm not using like a salt scrub, I will say I'm literally washing away the pain, washing away the heaviness of the day, washing away whatever it feels heavy, you know? Okay, now the reflection. The salt in your social circle. Okay, the first time I read this, I was like, where is this going? I love this. So, there are people in our lives who serve the same function as salt in our food. At a party, they'll introduce strangers, offering a conversation starter as they wend their way through the crowd. I feel like it should say wind, but whatever. Is that how you spell wind? W-E-N-D? And not like wind? Or or W-H-I-N-D? I'm going to look in a dictionary after this. But wend their way through the crowd. In their presence, discussions gently come into balance. People find humor even in a moment of hot disagreement. And personalities that might otherwise seem too brash or cloying are tempered and tasty. Often like salt, we only notice these magical people in their absence. Who in your life is like salt? Okay, so when I read that, I was like, oh shit, like it's true. Like fried chicken without seasoning. Like one of the best things about fried chicken is the saltiness. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when you taste fried chicken that hasn't been seasoned, the saltiness is gone. It's like, sis, you need to learn how to season, to cook this food. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really don't miss salt until it's gone. So who in your life is like salt? Who, yeah, like who in your life is like salt? And like, I started thinking, like, who in my life, like whose presence do I miss, you know? And I wonder, like, am I salt in anyone's life? I don't know. I think I can be. The more authentically I show up as myself, I think the more people might see me as a friend that's like salt, you know? That's not all I want to be, but I would love to be that person that leaves a taste, you know? That leaves a footprint, that leaves a fingerprint, anything, you know? A stamp, something you won't forget, and hopefully something good. Obviously, we've all been villains and like not so nice people. I am not a saint, no. But yeah, salt. Okay, so salt's relationship to flavor is multi-dimensional. Like your girl and like yourself. It has its own particular taste and it enhances the flavor of other ingredients. Used properly, salt minimizes bitterness, balances sweetness, and enhances aromas, heightening our experience of eating. Samin nosra. Salt, fat, acid, salt, fat, acid, heat. Ooh, okay. All right, guys. I love you guys. I'm going to quickly. Oh, she messaged me and says fine. See, she messages me when I say I'm gonna be late, but doesn't tell me it's okay to come at 8. Okay. Anyways. All right. So we got garden quartz, which I'm actually very interested in because I've never heard of garden quartz before. So yeah. And the title is "There Are Worlds Within You," and I definitely believe that. Then we have Azurite, Activate the Void. Okay. And then we have What Are You Becoming? Amber. And I feel like all of these stick. Okay, now the last, after the first one, which was the Smoky Quartz that came out, I was led to pick Lessons in Blood. And that's Almadine Garnets. Almadine. I'm gonna look up the pronunciations of some of these words. Like, I read salt before, and I think automatically I said wind. Y'all let me know if that's how it's spelled, but I don't think it is. It can't be because I definitely, it's wind. I'm gonna look up wind and see what wind means. It must mean the same thing as wine. Anyways, okay, citrine, full of riches. I love citrine. Citrine is really good. And then last but not least, we have Come to Calm, Sodalite. And the number for this page is 111. Angel number. Okay, guys, I love you. I'm going to get ready to go. It's been a long day. And yes, I actually feel great today going through that emotional work. It was actually pretty rewarding. And I say that all to say to you guys, do not neglect your progress. Like, I know for a fact, I don't want to keep claiming it because, like, rest in peace to the old me. But I used to be the person that didn't even notice her progress. It was just so much. I just kept trying to improve and improve and improve and improve. And it's like, for who? Like, are you at least doing it for you? And then it's like, once I started doing it for me, I realized that I could really, like, not take it easy, but, like, damn, like, I was a warrior. I still am, but it was just like no sleep, no rest, no recuperation, leaving myself feeling drained and stuff when I could really just take a rest. Like, there's no way I can heal everything. I'll most likely never be 100% done with shadow work, like whoever is, because things consistently happen in life. But I'm the best me I've ever been. And I'm so grateful for that because I put in the work for that. You know, it was my tears, it was my pain, it was my prayers, it was my research, it was my thoughts. It is everything, you know? To the point where I actually feel like I'm grateful to see another day. Picture coming from not feeling worthy of the life you have to feeling like you deserve everything. No one can ever take that away from me. I realize that what is mine is meant for me, just like how what is yours is meant for you. So don't be looking at anyone else's life because you really have no clue what they're going through. And even if someone tells you, you still don't know. You really don't know the depths. You do not know. You might know for maybe a few, for that special person, whoever, maybe a best friend. But even then, we still feel things similarly but different. We're all built different, you know? That's what makes us so unique. So just be grateful for the life that you have. Start showing gratitude for the little things, and things start getting better when you start holding yourself accountable, when you start taking responsibility for your life instead of trying to blame others. Healing is not easy, but it's worth it. And this is something that I picked up from TikTok, right? I love it because I feel like I'm doing mudras. So he says when you see repeating numbers or any type of like angel number sequence that is keen to you, you go, I am wealth, I am health, I am love, I am gratitude, I am abundance. So I switch hands because I know different hands mean different things, you know? One could be giving and receiving, you know? It just depends on you and how your energy flows. So I am wealth, I am health, I am love, I am gratitude. I always tend to hiccup at gratitude. It's so funny. Um, so I am wealth, I am health, I am love, I am gratitude, I am abundance. It's like once I get to that fourth one, it's like, but I am gratitude. I am grateful. I am honestly grateful because my life could have been dashed away to the bins. You know what I'm saying? Like there is a path where a choice that I've made, knowing or unknowingly, which was most likely my choice to heal and to start doing the healing work. But there was a point where I was at a road where I wouldn't even be here today making this video, but I'm here. So I'm grateful, you know? That could be any day, every day. Like when I step outside of my job, which I am at right now, but when I step outside of it, I could lose my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm grateful and I'm protected and I believe it. So I hope you guys believe the same, and I hope you really start talking more positively to yourself. And when I say that, I don't mean ignoring the reality. No, I'm a realist. I see what's in front of me, but I also know that it's my decisions that affect how things will change. For me. And it's the same for you. Okay, so I love you guys. I hope you have a great day. Your goyle is about to sign out, and go do what I gotta do. I love you guys. Peace.